The South West Nuclear Hub is initially a project from the Bristol-Oxford Nuclear Research Centre. It's a centre for teaching, for research, for innovation and also for co-location for everything to do with nuclear research in the South West.
I declare the building open.
The House of Lords Science and Technology Committee gave a devastatingly critical report to government on nuclear research in the civilian world. They said, we are losing out. We are not training people, we are not doing the necessary research, and yet this is of such enormous value, it needs to be done.
We have legacy issues with waste disposal in the UK, some of the most difficult, intractable ones in the world. We're going to be building new reactors internationally and in the UK. They need to be underpinned with the understanding of how the materials we're going to build them out of work, how the engineering systems work, so that there are no accidents ever in the nuclear industry again.
There can be a real danger in industry and in education that we end up operating in silos. What the hub offers is the opportunity to break out of those silos, to link across, to bring in different disciplines, different subjects, different areas to deliver the solutions that we need for the nuclear industry.
One of the key advantages is the ability to have a seamless transfer of people between the two institutions where we have different techniques which you can apply to the same problem. We've developed the techniques here and we're able to apply them to the data which the Bristol team had produced.
Shared equipment is vital to the collaboration because it means that we don't have to replicate capability in both institutions, which means it's a better use of resources so that we can invest more widely in a range of complementary analytical techniques and capabilities, such that we have more capability for research overall.
A great example of shared equipment is the high temperature nanoindenter behind me. It's one of a kind in the world, operating from -50 to 1,000 degrees C, and it allows us to mimic the conditions that materials would actually see in a real nuclear reactor. And working jointly with Bristol, we're working to understand the high temperature deformation of these materials, tested in the machine behind me here, and modelled using modelling at Bristol.
One of our main partners in the nuclear portfolio of research in Oxford is the Culham Centre for Fusion Energy.
Culham is run by the UK Atomic Energy Authority. It's a national laboratory set up in the 1960s to develop electricity generation from the fusion process which goes on at the heart of the Sun and the other stars. There's an awful lot of science and engineering challenges in that, both the physics of the hot gas but also the surrounding materials and technologies you need and how they get damaged from the energy that comes out from the fusion reactions.
Having Culham close by to Oxford and Bristol means we can access the materials research facility there, which allows us to work on real radioactive materials that we wouldn't be able to handle in either Oxford or Bristol. It allows the PhD students to gain real hands-on experience with real engineering equipment at Culham that no university has access to in any one place.
One student, Gareth, is doing a 12-month project that we have designed for him. The project's going to be looking at what materials you can use for hydrogen storage and specifically for tritium storage, so that has direct applications for future fusion reactors.
The Nuclear Hub provides a collaboration space for industry where they can talk about challenges and difficulties, problems to overcome, and we can apply the best science and engineering in a really collaborative, new way of solving these problems.
It will enable much closer relationships with the major players in the industry, as well as allowing us to do much more site work and secondments both to industry and from industry to the university. Really, it's the industrial need that informs all our research.
We have case history of getting some great return on investment in how we interact with Bristol and other universities. There's plenty of space, not just for large nuclear operators, but small, medium enterprises, innovative, nimble organisations. It's this combination of academic excellence and industrial focus which really helps to drive the innovation that we need.
The future for nuclear research and science in the UK at the moment looks extremely bright, supported by some initiatives from the government, from the research councils, which have energised what was a rather moribund research area and turned it into a world-leading one.
Within the next 5 years, we want to have a major impact. I would have hoped that we'd have maybe 40 or 50 PhD students stroke postdocs working through the centre in all different aspects of the nuclear industry. With that, a consummate number of companies that are going to become involved as well. The sky's the limit to a certain extent, but it's not just about the UK, it's also for us about links outside the UK into other nuclear industries. And if we're really successful, we'll be viewed internationally as a centre of excellence, and that's the ultimate aim.